Step into Wix Studio, the platform for agencies and enterprises. Kick off projects.
Jay. What's up, Beast? Oh, it's terrible. It's awful. Who does that? Thank God they pay me, man. Nah, work's fine. Work was fine. Pretty uneventful first day back. But it's not Run and Bun, and it's not the homies. I saw you went live, and I couldn't do shit about it, Jay. I couldn't do nothing. I'm just sitting at my desk, looking at the 1,800 emails I missed. Having a job is ass and not having a job is ass. I disagree. Not having a job is ass and not having money is ass. I'll tell you my secret. It's a real, not hard secret to understand. Just, surround yourself with people that are worth it, and then it's worth it. It's a pretty basic one. If I had to just support me, I would hate work. And it almost wouldn't matter what the work is, because there's just more meaningful things to do with life. Your secret is marry a woman that makes more money than you. I actually did that, and I'm still the one that's working, and she's staying home with the kids. So, joke's on me. In fairness, when I married her, she was a student, so that's not real. But she did then make more money than me. She's an impressive lady. Called investing. There you go. Nailed it. All right, so I kind of forgot to do Route 134 yesterday because, I just autopilot delay at this point. Ben! What's up, King? Welcome in. So here's the deal, guys. If I want an overquill, I can have an overquill. If I want to try to get Skrelp Drake Algae, I can do that too. But I think the thing I need to look at is 120? Ooh, Jellicent. So if I take Overquill, then I get guaranteed Slowpoke 120, which I know is not exciting when there is 120 grass available, but it's 120 grass without Sneasler. And without Noivern. Well, you say it's a huge water route dupe, but the truth is that I think I can just kind of get guaranteed Drake Algae kind of anywhere. Like, it's all over the place, but I don't have that many water encounters left. Like, that's one of the things that's weird in NG Plus is, like, you can take an encounter for routing early, but it might just mean you lose one full encounter later. Right, so I can, and it's was that 15? It's 25% Skrelp Drake Algae, and then on 119, I have 75% Drake Algae, right? 75, 10, 20. Yeah, well, I can choose. I can go for Drake Algae fishing, or I can go for Jellicent on surfing, which I think Jellicent's better for the run overall. But it means that I just don't take any of these other routes. Like 119 Sliggoo seems fire, and I kind of think Swift Swim Seismitoad's pretty important. Quentin, it's soy chow time. Hello, Quentin. What does it mean that it's soy chow time? Because I know I do have a certain short-haired blonde complexion, and I take forever to explain my lines, but I don't think I'm soy chow. Oh yeah, I went back and watched the VOD. It's pretty hard, man. When you both didn't know what blunder policy did and didn't read the text on the screen. It's one of the reasons I tried to stop speeding up, is that it doesn't give your brain enough time to see the text you didn't account for. Last run I would have wiped. Seafloor Cavern I would have wiped if I weren't playing slow, because it took me a solid 5 seconds to see the words "blew away your sticky webs." Peng Chi Plus continues. He beat Brook, but lost Ape and Flygon, and then... I'm sorry, not Brook. He beat, but lost Starter to the Noctowl trainer, and then lost to the Ice trainer. Yeah, Jay, I would say never speed up a fight you've never done before. I would also say there are certain fights that I slow down every single time. Trying to think of an example. Ruin Maniac Rigor is probably a good example. It's not on Turtle, you can speed through it. It's super easy on Turtle, but that's a good example of one that goes wrong quickly. Toriantia is another. The annoying Doug Trio and Sharpedo fights along Cycling Road are good examples. Frou Breeder Corgi is a good example, and Emolga Double. You've seen me speed them up on my calculus nonsense runs, but I don't speed those up on any run that matters. But it's hard. It is hard. Personal boss fights is a great way to say it. All right, fellas. So I'm torn. I am torn over what to do with my remaining encounters. Let me put the ones that I got aside. 114 has been acquired. I have to do some battles either way. But I still have 118, 119, 134, and Meteor Falls. The only one I'm sure of is Meteor Falls. There's just nothing compelling. Even though it's a dumb delay, like there's nothing valuable there. Not that there's nothing valuable later. It's like a perma delay, and I've missed Magnet Pull. Like maybe I end up needing a Cradily or something. So it's just kind of a delay because why not? But other than that, I really don't know what to do. Yeah, Jay's gotten so much better. And he does it amidst... Jay takes some of the toughest trolling, deservedly so, because he's an elite level troll from the chat himself. But it is a little bit harder, I think, to play well when everyone is telling you that you're ass and you're gonna wipe. How does he do it? He does it with class and determination. That's how he does it. I think we just take the guaranteed overquill, because then that'll let me cook Winona and know that I have Slowking available to me. The second Nick stopped calling me ass this morning, I started playing bad. You think I might be wrong? Well, I guess that's all about what motivates you, right? If you're motivated to prove people wrong, which I totally respect, absolutely, I can get behind that. The things that I will do to spite someone are many and impressive. I'll give you that. In fact, I keep sharing a little bit more of the volleyball lore. I think most of you at this point know I was very, very into beach volleyball for most of my adult life and some of my teenage years as well. And I'm not the fastest, the highest jumping, the tallest, the most talented. I'm not the most anything except one thing. Well, I guess two. I got a memory like a crazy ex-girlfriend, so if you do something to me once, I'm mad about it forever. And two, there's something in volleyball we call the dump on two, where the other player, instead of setting their partner, I'm playing doubles, tries to like set it behind them over the net for a sneaky free point. And they think they're so slick when they do it. It doesn't effing work on me. And it's just known now, like across Pennsylvania and New Jersey, that you just don't do it. And I love it. There's a couple of guys that, because I'm known for it, will try to do it like it's a goal, and then they just feed me points because it never works. It's just free points. Played some ass, got out by oh my god, no, the Nick Pyre tag was fire. No disrespect should be given, because that is the type of cinema gameplay in double battles that we expect from Nick battles, but only one mod at a time. Whoever is making all of the extra accounts to troll Nick, this is the one you should use next. My man hates double battles. All right, let's pull the overquill. I think, let me look one more time at the number of Drakeology places there are. 119, again, we have, what is that? 1021, so that's 2/3 Drakeology if we want it. We have 124. Guaranteed Bruxish, let's go! We'll have Bruxish Armaldo. That's interesting. That's probably a roamer route, though. And then these are so late that they don't matter. That's interesting. My Walrein appears to be slower than the Porygon. That is Smoge. You know there's a monster from Bag that beats P2 unless he clicks an attacking move, and then you just effing die. Rapid Ash, Fire Lash, babe. Fire Lash. You gotta hit him with the lash made of fire. Brick Break Penguin. A Penguin probably does okay there. Does Penguin get Rock Smash? Yeah. Yeah, because like 133, this doesn't matter. I have guaranteed Drakeology at Route 133, but if I make it to this point, it's already a potentially winning run. And Drakeology is not changing my win percentage. So the truth is that I only have 3 real places that this is left. And I do think Special Bulk is a premium. Which is why I think pulling, I actually don't think I go land 119. I think Jellicent is important. 100 base HP, 105 speed def, water type. Ghost type also has good resistance because I think you resist poison with ghosts. So like the stupid water spout Octilleries of the world. It does get the smash move. There you go. Of course, then. So yeah, I wonder if you just like. No, there's no way. In my head, it's like, oh, can you just Rock Smash once with Penguin and then switch somebody else in? And then Penguin still does still does Azu and Bird. That's pretty crazy. Wait, he has a Hari and he's saying he doesn't have any Porygon 2 answers? Bruh, I had to scale Hari Spidef this run and then forgot to teach it Brick Break, and the guy still clutched up. I agree. This is a heroic Hari beats the P2 into dying. Nick! Yeah, you'd have to, sadly, Ben, you'd have to drop Flash Cannon, which I don't think is real. All right, let's go get our Overquill, so we can complete our Surf Sim combo. It's Nick Battles, one mon at a time, please. Everyone say hello to Nick. Nick, thanks for joining class today. I don't know. There's something different about coming home from work and still getting to stream. Like, I know I won't do this every day, but I wanted to go from like, oh man, I'm not gonna get to stream anymore, to like, psych, I ain't going nowhere. You're stuck with me. Just really wanted to hit the button today of all days. So here I am. How many fights will I do? I don't know. Probably 2. I have no idea. But I got new toys to play with in the builder. I'm a working man and I'm still streaming. Most importantly, now when Nick says, I don't know how you guys make time for streaming. When you're a working husband and father, I'm going to be like, shut your damn mouth, Nick. Hit the button. Nick's working right now. He can't even respond to that shit. The real letdown is not getting an immediate response to that. All right, the correct thing is 134. Guaranteed Quill. I think, yeah, Guaranteed Quill. Poison Dark type is also good. I don't know. He was pretty locked in on Pyre Tag. Pretty locked in. Number 64. Should get a jersey made up. That'd actually be pretty sick if only the champs had like a run and bun jersey, and your number was your number. And then they just stop the list. If you don't get into the first 100, the list just ends. I guess the first 99. Because then it's still cool. Like, imagine there's 96 people on the list and there's like 10 people running the game and there's just a race to make it. Right? Then all of the sheet lore would be So much realer. Nick, I have been alternating between glazing the pyre tag and disrespecting you in every other sentence. That's what I've been doing. So all is right in the world. Gangner's a dupe. I'm waiting for the rebuttal. I'm waiting for it. First of all, if I pre-damaged correctly, it was a reckless pyre. You didn't cook it. You cannot say if I pre-damaged correctly when you didn't check the pre-damage. No. No, 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 no. No, that is ridiculous. If I pre-damaged correctly. All you did was put it below 50% because that's when the berry activates. Bro, the idea was there. Yeah, I have an idea of that I'm gonna win every fight without any deaths when I walk into it. But if I don't effing cook the line and do the pre-damage, it doesn't matter. That was an insane cope. I'm like, we've all forgotten pre-damage. You didn't forget pre-damage. You said, this is some ass. I didn't cook it. And then walked into the fight. And then and that's all recorded. You have the gall to show up here on my stream and say shit like, if I pre-damage correctly. Watch the tape, man. I got the Crazy X memory. You said it was half-baked at best. Our stream. That was not. I am taking no ownership over Nick's line. Nick's doubles lines do not have any IB inclusion. All right? That man does not want to account for things. Dude, it was so entertaining. Such an entertaining and like really, it wasn't a bad line either, but so much fun. My only complaint is you saying but the pre-damage. F out of here. Uh-oh. The idea was there. ICWTGM.
With professional grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Yes, it's Rotom's fault. It's true, he forgot to pull the chain. If he had activated his central nervous system by doing some push-ups ahead of time, he probably would have got that pre-damage right. I swear Overquill is in this encounter pool. 10 push-ups? Let's go. Deserved. Thank you, Treaky. We will do any and all push-ups. Another 20. Let's go. After we get this Overquill. This is like 10 encounters, by the way. This is a 20% encounter. 30. Nice. 40. I'm gonna lose count. Invoice, did you just double up? You goat. Oh man. All right. I will need to create a push-up counter. I have done 30 total prior to tonight, so it's not going to be hard for me to catch up. But I feel like it's it's a little smudge to have a push-up counter if you have done double-digit push-ups, right? Like I have to actually have done a real number first. Oh, it's poison point, smudge. Yes, they do, Third Monkey. I unplug my laptop and I put it on the floor so you get the face-on view of how out of shape I am. And then if I'm really feeling myself, which I will not be, I will roast chat for their poor push-up form as I do my beautiful push-ups. This is a guaranteed quick ball catch. Everybody needs to know that at this point in the game. Please do not ever let a guaranteed quick ball catch explode on you. Game knowledge, newsflash alert. Do not lose Pokemon to Overquill. Jay was here for the push-up rant before. I don't know if rant's the word. It's from my coaching days. How do I know when a Pokemon encounter is guaranteed? When I look at the encounter list and I had all of the other Pokemon. I had Barraskewda in the first run, I had Kingdra in the first run, I Sharpedo in the first run. Therefore, it is Overquill. Happens a lot in NG Plus Surf Sim. Oh. There's catch calculators that can do this for you. But Pokemon with really high catch rates. So the combination of Overquill at this level and a catch rate of 135, which is crazy high, and a quick ball just happens to be guaranteed on the math. It's a formula. Whoa, Nick, I don't know about that, Nick. I think you get a little you take more flack for your push-ups than you deserve, but perfect. I can't get behind perfect. All right. How many was that total? 40? All right. I don't know if I'll get 40 straight, but I will minimally do 2 sets of 20. All right. All the stuff might get really weird when I unplug. Floor reveal, work jeans reveal. I will not be twerking on stream like V-Cult did last night, which was fire. So we know I'm going to go to the floor. It's only fair. I make these jeans look good. If the form ain't perfect, it's not a push-up. It's a waste of time. Well, Nick, we can't all do the form like you out here. Some of us have to do it properly. And y'all gotta go slower with these. What's the rush? Dude, I'm so out of shape. That's definitely the first 20 straight push-ups I've done in quite some time. Also, having the headphones on to keep you nice and hot feels great. Yeah, dude, guys, redeem push-ups anytime. Like, I desperately need to exercise more, and I don't. Because I go live when I have free time. This form is whack. Love you, bestie. Love you. Yeah, when Chismo sets his timer and he's like, I'm gonna do 50, and then in like 2 minutes he does 50. His form's really good, don't get me wrong, but it's 50 push-ups in 2 minutes. Let's go, V Cold. That will help me get in good shape. Thank you, homie. All right. You're gonna start seeing me shake, for sure. Oh, God. The twerk god himself. Yes. Oh, it's so pathetic. Couldn't even do 2 sets of 20. The road back is going to be a long one. Colt, awesome tagline yesterday. Loved watching it back. Oh, the Creed was also excellent choice. And you did it on the drop. Yeah, man, it's pathetic. I've done 30, and I'm legit beat. I am shaking. Day one is the worst day. T-Gamers is going through it with the game right now. He and Run and Bun, they haven't broken up, but they're on the outs. It's tough when you're in an abusive relationship with this game. My man T. Lucis has lost, I think, his last 4 Beedrill runs to Ancient Power Boost. That's hard to come back from. That's not bad playing. That's just bad luck. Yeah, it's been. Look, we all know I'll be there. I will call him out when he screws up a line, right? Like I love doing that. Dude, check this out. Here, sock reveal. We got bulldogs and golf carts. This is like legit fireside chat right now. All right, see if I can do another 10. So sad. I'll come back for the rest though. We'll get them done. Oh my God, I actually can't do them. That is so embarrassing. Wow. I will not do less than sets of 10 though, so we're just at 30 right now. I don't think I've ever failed a push-up before in my life. Don't get old, kids. Don't get old or out of shape. Somebody's going to need to make the graph of my Pokemon accomplishments relative to my physical capabilities, because those curves are going in opposite directions. Oh, now my aspect ratios are off. All right. We did 30. How many did we get redeemed? 60? More. Whew. All right, let's go check out our Overquill. I don't really want to ever pay for a webcam. Cheap guy alert. I'm like, what do you mean? My computer already comes with a cam. But the fact that I have to like resize every window after I do that is seriously uncool. Well, now where did you go? My chat hath disappeared. Chat, where are you? Found it. Brutal. Oh, I know. High quality content. The quality of this content is as low as the longevity of my push-ups. But you know what? I would rather fail on push-up 33 than do one below average push-up. Let me be entirely clear about that. I have standards. My capabilities do not match my standards, but I have standards. Oh, now I get another Overquill. That's hilarious. By the way, Monkey, welcome back. How was your trip? Thanks for having my back. Guys, my arms hurt. It's pathetic. Jolly? he's cracked. What? What is that? Dude, it's Intimidate away from perfection. All run, I get garbage Pokemon with bad. I get decent Pokemon with terrible natures and IVs, and then I get this juicer. What the heck? Ability capsule. The game knows if it gave me any more Intimidate Pokemon, I might just be too powerful. It has to balance out the universe somehow. Also, I might have trolled. I realized that when I count it probably doesn't matter, but when I count the Sceptile, I didn't consider the fact that it wouldn't be Mega'd, so I'm not dead to Energy Ball turn 1 with Basculegion. I probably still could lead Basque and Ice Fang, except that I didn't keep Ice Fang. So we'll see if that turns out to be a throw. You get one ability capsule for beating the game. Now, what I gave myself for beating the game was Primarina first, and the second thing I gave myself was a removal of pressure, and the third thing I gave myself, or really took away, is that I'm not clausing. I think clauses are reasonable to beat the game, but I don't know. AG inspired me, man. I don't think it counts if I beat it with a clause in NG+. Like, you've been through it, you should know, is kind of the approach I'm taking now. It will not change the way I react to legit clauses by other folks, but I just want to put that out there now, so if I try to go back on it later, I can't. All right, now we got to cook a couple fights. I guess we can level up the Overquill too. Liquid Nation. Oh my god, another toxic Pokemon? This is insane. Insane. Gunky? No way I keep Gunk Shot, right? if I were a real baller, I would be calking my Pyre tag right now and only keeping boom on the ones I expect to explode, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to take gunk shot. My God. Why is there so much lactic acid? Guys, I'm pathetic. Help. I can't do push-ups. All right, we got to do the mold breaker fight. We can also do the Megalopony fight at any point, but for now, we'll just put Megalop in the calc. With the scrappiest of abilities. Alright, surely we can just lead like Caracosta and do work. It's weird, it's been so long, because I took so long playing late game, but I still did those like truck streams. I feel like this is the only part of the game I don't remember that well, because I neither spent a lot of time calculating it, nor have I spent a lot of time playing it. It's the easiest part of the game. I think that Winona Split is literally just Shelly most of the time. Now that said, we don't really have a Swift Swimmer when you consider that Basque is minus speed. So usually you just kind of one button Barraskewda to sweep half of the fights in rain, and I don't have that option. So like the Love Disc fight is legit scary if Sceptile gets confused self-hit. Because it's kind of either Sceptile sweep or like risk a Pokemon. And as of right now, we need Corviknight to not get flinched, perma-flinched by Winona's evil shaman. Alright. Megahorn Waterfall. Is there anything consistent we can do here? Not with Costa, because Seeking is trash. Okay. Is this Seppi lead? Maybe it is for Megahorn. 90, 79, and 77. That looks pretty good. Okay. So we just protect lead. But who's clearing? Limber Silk Scarf? Nope. First time I got a Drudded again, and I was like, oh my god, Outrage does so much damage, and forgot about the fact that you can't choose your targets, and just lost my Druddigon. You guys didn't know me when I was trash. You missed a lot of throwing. Like a lot of throwing. Those were the days. Those were the days. Thank you, I think? Viciously. Viciously, he says. I don't know quite how to respond to that, T. I am yes. All right, I think I just want Sceptile to do the clearing, because we're not dead to Hurricane, right? Right? Correct. We show no kills, we're a special attacker. We can sweep the right side if we can occupy the Gyarados. Alright, who's my other... Do I have another Protect fellow? Or do I not do Protect? Do I do Fake Out? He was ready to die, and he was ready for it to die. Yeah, it was time, right? It was just time. Oh, Weavile, you almost do it, man. Oh my god, why is my Basculegion level 41? Let's put that to 65 in the calc. Wait a minute. Did I not level it up? No, I did. It just exported weird. Okay. Thought I did. Have I not exported my newer mons? Maybe that's why this looks so hard, because I don't have, like, Magnezone and Corviknight and stuff. I'm just cooking this with my Flannery box. Bop. Alright. Level 50 Magnezone. None of these guys have Protect, though. Who am I Protect by, boys? Wailord Water Spout, guys. It does no damage, because Wailord is trash. Top Clipper badge. Did you clip me and I didn't even notice? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I mean, with all of the nonsense I've said today, this is not a surprise, but let's watch this. Let me experience which of me, Fireside, Sock Reveal. There are so many things this could be. Oh, it's just the, it's the model? Oh, yes. Yes. There you go. Hopefully I didn't violate the terms of service with showing all of that denim. Oh no, most honest tips you've ever seen. Alright, so I think what we do is we flip turn with Floatzel. This is like legit not easy, which is kind of sad. So we flip turn to break Sash. We KO the Sea King. We flip turn from an HP that's dead to Gyarados, Hurricane. We go to Magnezone at a higher level than 50. I guess we go to Magnezone pre-damaged for Crunch or Waterfall. Why is this so weird? Is this... Hold on. Is this like just clear the Seeking and then take Gyarados out because it's annoying? Because it kind of seems that way. Or can we just two-shot the Gyarados through... Hold up. Oh, this is just two-shot Gyarados. Miracle Seed? Please? 52, let's go! Alright, alright. Now we're doing it. Alright, Miracle Seed Sceptile, two shots to Gyarados. One shot's the Samurott. Samurott can click Aqua Jet. We don't care, right? Megahorn does 94%, so we have to care just a little bit. Just a teensy bit. Alright, and now the Gyarados is dying turn 2, we're no longer worried about Caracosta. Seppi Caracosta. Oh, you're 50-50 too, huh? Who else? Where's my third Protect guy? Scully? Scully gets a guaranteed move. Waterfall. Excellent. Waterfall and Liquidation. Great. 48%. 44, 42%. Okay. So we just do Scolipede. We can Iron Ball for the heck of it. Protect turn 1, chip the Gyarados, switch turn 2, tank a Waterfall on somebody. Probably Caracosta. Pre-damage to not be dead. It actually doesn't quite work either. Costa's a little bit wonky because then we can get Icy Wind after. If we get crit, which I don't love. Is that true? If we pre-damage to 84 and then we take... No, it's in double, so probably not. We pre-damage to 84 and then we take... Is it 73, really? So we'd be at 9? Yeah, it would. We don't want to bait Icy Wind. Okay. Ooh. That's almost a cool idea. Draudigan Rough Skin for taking out the Sash. It's almost cool. Man, I am working hard for this fight. And this is not, I don't have a good box anymore. This is just me being bad. I have knocked over this picture of my children probably 17 times while streaming. I think it's time I stop knocking it over. If I level up, is it not a problem? Because I can level up. We're not close enough to any of the big gyms where that matters. If I'm level 60, 69, that 70, 78 minus 69, still 9 HP. Doesn't work. What if I go all the way up to 65? 72 minus 64 is 8. No, we can never not prevent Icy Wind, which is just ass. And those are my 3 protect mons, so there is no other protect guy. Okay, fair enough. The good news is Sceptile also sweeps to the left, so I can literally do like a billion pivots. I don't have to perfectly get this. So, who's a shell armor guy? We have a shell armor guy that resists bug. Do you resist bug? You do. Okay. So we can put... Yeah, that works well. So we can go Escav on the turn that Garrett dies. We can take a waterfall, and then we can be pre-damaged to get another waterfall. It's also going to show Samurott a fast kill, so we can't Aqua Jet my Sceptile, which is better for later as well. So it's just double Energy Ball. It's double Energy Ball, and then... Sorry, Energy Ball Protect, Energy Ball KO, switch, Energy Ball a third time, that side's down, we have to switch somebody else into a liquidation. Not a liquidation, a waterfall. And oh my god, look at that. Icy Wind does 2% to Empoleon. That is amazing. So I think yep. I think the answer is that we can just switch Penguin in on the turn that we KO the Samurott. And then Penguin can be full HP. Doesn't need to bait an attack, because then we just Aqua Jet, Giga Drain, KO, Seeking, right? 11 plus, yeah, we Aqua Jet, Energy Ball. And then I think we just bait Party Order, and Dugong has to fake out. So Penguin gets to do a tiny bit of chip, and then with that chip, we always KO, and then we always KO. All right, so it's 4 months. It really was as easy, and I just couldn't figure it out. I may, the way I feel, I don't know that I can do any more push-ups tonight, but all push-ups will be done on stream. Let's do... Okay, we have no experience to worry about. And then who do we bring? You always bring Sturdy Donphan, because Sturdy Donphan can't die. And then I guess we bring like Drapion. Also crazy that like Sceptile is so fast that my nearly minimum speed Sceptile, I understand I have a level advantage here, but it just outspeeds everyone. I'm so used to not outspeeding things, it feels weird when you do. The only Pokemon that sees a kill on us at full HP is the Samurott that we are outspeed KOing. So there are no targets into the Sceptile. All right, 57 Scully. Okay. And then protect, KO. So you die. We just get Seeking. Seeking does 51 times 2. That's 102. So we pre-damage to 102. I'm a big fan of Shell Armor pre-damage double fights because it lets you bait the same move again quite often instead of changing the move you bait. Especially love that on intimidated close combat users, so you can get multiple drops. It's one of the ways to eke out a KO of the Scrafty on Tori and Tia. Especially if it's like Crawdon or something where you can protect and stall a turn. Penguin can be anything. What item you got? Sure, Donphan. I like just having a random Lumberry guy on the team. You can be Citrus. Okay. Important item is Miracle Seed. Always dead. One more time. Always dead, right? 57. Perfect. Scolipede is underleveled, which is intentional. It's the only intentional underlevel. We're cool, we're cool. All right, first fight of the day should be free, but you never know. First fight of the day can always go wrong. Okay. Intimidate does not matter. He's Lightning Rod. Because we are max the Def Sceptile, Gyarados does not have a kill into us with Hurricane. It would see kill if we were even 31 Svidef, not plus boosted nature. Get the value from your bad natures, people. Get the value. Okay, Gyarados dies. Guaranteed Waterfall. Go to Escav. No, I Oran Buried, you idiot! I was supposed to be itemless. 57. What a fool. Okay. Now what do we do? high rolled perchance? No. Okay. I think we're gonna risk Sceptile. We're dead to crit, choose Megahorn less than 50-50, and it would have to choose it over Icy Wind. So it's actually really, really, really unlikely to attack Sceptile at all. And I don't think we have any way to switch in. I swore I took the items off. That's a shame. Checked a bunch of times, but still did it wrong. We don't have anything else that KOs Samurott, right? We'd have to get back in somehow. This is Liquidation Waterfall. Yeah, we don't have 2 Waterfall switch-ins. So yeah, we're gonna risk Sceptile. We're just going to pretend that our damage is correct. That is the play. Show me Waterfall. Uh-oh. Hold. So spooky. Really unlikely anyway. But these are the kind of mistakes that lose you runs. We're in Overgrow, so Giga Drain always kills, but it doesn't actually need to. Giga Drain plus Aqua Jet. Break the Sash. KO with Giga Drain, and pretend we never screwed it up. You guys didn't see anything. +1 to the throw counter. All right, Dugong is fast killed by us, so it has to fake out. So we might as well protect, detect. And then Penguin can just do anything. Hilariously, Dugong with Drill Run here only does 30% to Penguin anyway. And by this good, you mean failing item check into getting almost all of the luck needed to lose? I think Penguin's faster than this guy too. It is. Here's the thing, man. I don't have the guys to be losing a grass type. I can lose a couple seal types and probably be fine. I can't lose Sceptile. I mean, we came a 1 in 16 away. We lost a whole bunch of other things, right? It was +7 to Icy Wind. It chose highest damage over Icy Wind. That's already at 20%. on a less than 50-50 target, we'll call it a 40%, hit the 85% accurate Megahorn. I mean, you're talking a 1 in 10,000 prim. You think I can't find a way to lose that? I assure you I can. I almost did. Penguin is just barely faster than this guy. Boop. Full HP. We never took any damage, guys, just like we intended. The fight finished as it was intended. Full HP Sceptile and nothing else to see. Let's go get our heart scale, our completely undeserved heart scale. Oh, man, I'm so disappointed in myself. I missed what an excellent stray that was at our boy Cheese. I apologize. Joke well crafted. He is, in fact, our GOAT. Sceptile's too slow. Is Weavile faster? Weavile's faster. Let's go. All right. Holy. Jolly Overquill is kind of fast. Yeah, remember when Cheesemo had his friends over all weekend, so he was totally going to go live on Monday because he couldn't go live all weekend? I remember that. Certified button dodger. There he is! Yes! Let's go! Yeah, because I said so. I just want you to know that you are the 19th person to be roasted this stream, so don't feel special. I've roasted myself many times. Nick as well many times. I have fiercely defended Jay. We talked about the twerk incident last night. It's been a good stream. I'm not 100 either. I'm only 90 years old. Yes, I am on the corporate jargon today. That is what I'm on. Okay, so... Oh, and we tried to get our Sceptile killed. Jeez, you missed that. Just like straight off rip, just lose our best Pokemon. It's fine. This is a single battle. That shouldn't matter. So turn 1, we knock off. We don't need damage boost. We pre-damage to 44% to get Huntail, Aqua Tail, and then Sceptile doesn't quite do it, which is immensely disappointing. Okay. Night Days? Hold on. Oh, nope. Dark Aura Bug. I hate you. Always making me think that you're a good Pokemon, but you're not. You're just a bug calc. Oh, yo, Cheesemo, hold on. Gotta show you something. You know how I don't get any good natures and IVs? Bam. I got one. I'm like 1 for 30, baby. Let's go. This is the 134 encounter I forgot to pull. Black screen moment, am I right? Yeah, but remember, this is without Muck, so like, this is my Dark Poison type. It probably is gonna still do some stuff. Yep, I mean, he'll die on Zam, right? Well, he gets Oh no, no, icy. I don't have an icy wind TM until after that fight. That's so disappointing. Because I probably would switch in on dark move, icy wind, and KO. It's got 65 SPDEF. That's not very high. Let's find out. Lily Cove Rival Sceptile, right? I've never done it. Oh, I've never done it. Yo, I can do what my boy Thomas did. Click the fake out button on to break the focus sash. You die to single crit. Gets the poison point. Oh yeah, he gets the point. It's not poison touch, dog. Poison point is not activating on Alakazam's special moves. I love that, and I'm sure that you knew that. This is probably just gonna be like Penguin. Rock Tomb Penguin? Surely Penguin gets a coverage move. This guy gets all the coverage moves. I just typed... Oh, I don't have the calc up. First of all, sorry, no calc. Second of all, what you missed is that I just went here to search, and I just typed Penguin. I didn't type Empoleon. I typed Penguin, which I think we can all agree was the correct thing to type. Oh, wait a minute. No, Hidden Power Dark, it didn't work. But legit, I think if I'm coming in on... Oh, no, because he can set up. But Empoleon can switch in and finish if it comes to the fight. I don't know if it does anything else. Probably not. It pivots on Melmetal pretty well. Yeah, typing Chungus into the calc, also correct. Low-key, it kind of looks like the answer is Escavalier. Is probably my guy, because right, I'm looking at level 65. What's my cap here? 69? Or is this 73? It's got to be 73. So Overquill... Actually, Overquill almost always does win. No, it doesn't because of setup once again. Sadly, Overquill would win if we kept Icy Wind TM. Yeah, that's it. How about Poison Jab, huh? How much does Poison Jab do to give us the Poison Jab potential? Poison Barb, Poison Jab plus Poison is almost always a KO, just saying. What a play. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think we're going to have some bloody fights along the way, so let's stop worrying about it. We have to make it past Winona. We have to make it past Shelly, and you guys know Shelly claims the Sceptile character. Yeah, hey, we're about to face the demon Pelipper, cheese. Certified freak demon. As well you should be. Iron Ball moment. Iron D's. Hey, what if Carnivine did a thing? Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't. I'm just kidding. He doesn't do things. That's not what he do. All right. Well, what if we just like switch Sceptile in and ignored all of the damages? Right, like already pre-damaged, so that we're dead to just there's like one above crit here for pre-damage to 67%. Nah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry. Live crit, so it'll be pre-damage to 77 HP, which means we'd always get random move Gorbis and never Shell Smash. That seems pretty good. And then just go to somebody that wins. Like, yeah, like pre-burned Luxray wins. Sure. Since I tried to throw, why is Carnivine alive post-Norman? Well, because I don't bring it to fights. It's really hard to lose a Pokemon that sits in the box. Yeah, I mean, you can catch it 118. Chismo, if you just use Carnivine in a winning run instead of all the mix, and then you would never have to catch it in NG+, which I failed to do, admittedly, which is why I already have it in NG+. So ignore everything I said. I'm ass. Yes, it's the part where you don't reset for the mix. That's you got to keep that in mind sometimes. The old Miklas play. He forgets every time. You know what they say, you either play Miklas or you play Dickless. That's what I'm saying. You can clip it. I have considered that. And my rebuttal is that I don't think that Pokemon should make that body part feel anything. Just, general statement. Then why did they make Alcremie and Sloppany? That is an excellent counterpoint. Excellent counterpoint. I am unable to effectively rebut that. You can rebut this, Pants Grab. Octillery is Nick's bidet. It's not sexual. It is a bathroom implement. Real ones, no. Somebody asked me if I use a bidet on stream the other night. They were streaming, I was in chat. And I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot about the bidet conversation followed by naming your Octillery that." And it was a good memory. Alright, itemless Weavile is fine. Pre-damage to 78. Dude, that was long ago too. Like, in terms of, in Run and Bunny years, that's ancient history. Yes, you do, Jay. You trust me. I know it. Don't disrespect your father like that. The whole chord TE race? Should I know what TE stands for? What if the guy, it was you, T! It was on your stream! That's right! T was like, I hope this isn't an awkward question, and asked me about bidets, and I was like, man, if only he knew this isn't even my first bidet stream conversation in Run and Bun. Does he know? Terra Emerald will feed families. I hope Terra Emerald's getting pretty hyped, so I hope it's as good as we think. All right, Aquatail can miss. That's why we're doing just regular Ice Beam pre-damage. So 82. All right, we need to be above. We need to be 82 to start, and we live on 82, right? We live on 82. Beautiful. And we need no item. We're going itemless to remind ourselves of our mistake earlier. And then we pre-burn the Luxray, who is clicking the Thunderbolt. So we don't care. We don't care. I'm actually... Do I want to bring a backup grass type? No, because my grass type is ass. We'll bring you instead of Slopsony. T is Terra Emerald. Got it. Terra Emerald race when the time comes. I am also here for that. Maybe. I'll probably be at work. Gotta say, the Luxray Thunderbolt holds up more than all of the other attacks. Because Luxray is always dodging burn, I feel like, when I'm using it. Or I finish on your face, Pants Grab. Alright, nobody has an Iron Ball, right? Nope. Mine's not even good. It's 11 special attack, but it's like consistently the highest damage. This is not supposed to be Gorbis. Why is this Gorbis? Because I changed to singles. Do you always see KO? You do not. Gorbis can Shell Smash on us. It can then Surf Crit and KO my Luxray. Please don't do that. Good job, Luxray. We are throwing. Now I have a pre-damage Sceptile that can't switch in on random move. Tired is the answer. Can Penguin just like two-shot this and not worry? He can't set up this turn. The good news is he's not. So I should have gone items, obviously. He can't set up here. He can 1 in 3 Ice Fang freeze, which sucks. And then it would be guaranteed setup. I think because we actually thought about our guys, we should be okay. All right, I think the worst play is... Oh, interesting. No, I think Escav's the worst play. Empoleon, oh, I don't even have the overlay. I have the overlay up too. What a fool. Yeah, that was a raw crit risk. Yes. We didn't bring anything else that can KO the Gorbis, so that one had to be done. But we have things that can do... Is that true? Could I have, like... No, it's true. It's true. I could have asked Penguin to do Gorbis or Huntail. But I was risking on one of them now. Kind of sort of guaranteed. And then who else did I bring? I brought Drapion. All right. All right, so I think the answer is Penguin because of burn chance. And because he can't lower anything. Ice Fang freezes big time problems. Never punished. And now we go for Scald Burn. We win most of the time without Scald Burn, but our odds are just really good here. Yeah, because the Shell Smash defense drops. This guy's Wakanberry. All right, so he's now +2, +2, +2. And he's -1, -1. We don't see kill yet, so he can set up again. He does 42% on non-crit max. No burn, Smoge. This is now guaranteed crunch. Max roll, we're dead to 7 rolls of crit. If we go Drapion, we only. So I think the best odds. Hold on. No shot. We Bile can switch in. Okay. If you risk crit to something as Terra come to your house and eat your ass, I sure hope not. Yeah. You know, Smollett did like a thing like that once. He played a game where they hacked it to have the worst possible luck. Not my kind of game. The variance is a part of the excitement. So I think if I get defense dropped, I'm just omega effed. I think that risk is better here. We can also KO with Aqua Jet crit, so that improves our odds slightly. Again, we're dead to under half of crit rolls here. Bad gameplay. I deserved it right there. Let me tell you, I was ready. After all of the adversity we faced to get here, playing with garbage, I finally get good Pokemon and I play like this. That was the most deserved moment for a crit I've ever seen. I didn't even ask for the hold. Didn't bother to ask. All right, and then now we have the rain fight. Every rain fight looks awful. Can't lie. Yeah. It doesn't have to be as good as this game to be really good. This game's special in a way that's going to be hard to replicate. If only we could use our Togedemaru here. Or our Volt Switch Pokemon here. Oh wait. We didn't even try to get Manectric. Wailord, get in there. My god. Hasty Wailord outspeeds Pelipper. Alright. This is like Exhibit 17 why Pelipper is hot garbage. I don't care that it's quiet. You are slower than a Wailord. Yeah, no, I can't. Obviously, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Lucid. People have just beaten the game too easily. It can't be the greatest Nuzlocke of all time, and then, like, it comes out and people just beat it. Right? Like, Run and Bun was a community event. Like, who's gonna do it? All the bugs discovered created the lore, but so did just the straight-up difficulty of some of the fights, even in early game. Like, this was the first Nuzlocke that was, like, pretty playable to the average person, and yet nearly impossible for the goats. And that combination of accessible and impossible is just so hard to replicate, man. Like, Lucid's a good game, and if it came out before Run and Bun, it would be beloved. But it came out after. So instead, it is punished by being the next best thing. Yeah, right. Like, who was the bull star after Michael Jordan? Maybe you know, but I don't. You know what would be hilarious? Donphan. Is this a sturdy Donphan moment? Ain't no way, right? Sturdy? No. Oh, Pelipper has 100 defense? Alright, you're not as awful as I thought. Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose was supposed to be the next great star, but he wasn't right after, right? There was like a full era of basketball between those guys. I think this is just Slopsony. Right, we finally ditch return and we just say that this is Thunder Punch. Fake out Thunder Punch with the magnet, and then we just know that our Pokemon isn't Klutz because we can outplay the stupid bug calc nonsense. There you go. Fake out Thunder Punch, we found it, we did it, no need to go get the Mega. And then surely that's going to bait us 50-50. It doesn't. Guaranteed liquidation. Let's go, Lopunny. You're the GOAT. Alright, then we just have to not get liquidation dropped because our Sceptile is slower than this fool. Nope, we're just dead to crit. Okay. Like I said, Rain Fight's not good for the squad. Well, wow, slower than the Beartic. Maybe we can't really switch into him. Drudicon can switch in, Because all my bulky guys are, you know, not water resists. Empoleon could be pre-damage so that crit gets us in the right range, but then we don't one-shot. All right, so if we can deal 50%, Empoleon can do it. Swift Swim Legion. Swift Swim Legion gets close, man. Okay, so... Oh, we also have Swift Swim Huntail. Let's not forget about Huntail. Just kidding. Let's forget about Huntail. Huntail is terrible. Wait, your rain boosted liquidation, buddy? Really? 39%? That's what you do? The Slopster is right. All right, so we get Rough Skin on Basculin, and then we go Poltergeist with Muscle Band. Is that enough? It's not. It's not enough. Right, and we don't have the Ghost Boosty guy yet. All right, Prim not bulky enough, it's specially bulky. Oh, that's gonna come in handy. I didn't know you were so specially bulky. Of course, Kabutops is just dead. Wailord is dead to crit. Can anybody switch into this reliably and get chip? Get in there, Carnivine. Carnivine can just risk 2 crits. Bro, Rain is not looking good. I thought the Sun Fights and Flangem were bad. We found exactly one lead, and that one lead just like gets a consistent move, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh god, Clawitzer? Nope. Help. It'll be NG plus anyway. Now you sound like me. All right. So, new plan. We go Penguin, we pre-damage, plus Citrus, we Scald, we switch in Bask, we Poltergeist, and then... Man, I would love to bait Barraskewda. Not Barraskewda, what's it called? Beartick. Barraskewda, Jesus. I would love to bait Beartick second if I could find a way. Which I doubt. I'd have to find a Pokemon between their speeds to KO Pelipper with. That would mean like you switching in. Ain't no way, right? You can switch in on a Weather Ball. Does that even really matter? We just Poltergeist twice. If we got a free switch, and then we'd sometimes be dead to Liquidation crit. Invoice, Sill, oh my god. All the goats. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out today for me to play horribly. I cannot stress enough how badly I am playing, which just makes me appreciate y'all being here to watch my downfall even more. Think of the adversity we will face when I triumph, though. Just think of that. I have already risked 3 crits in 2 of the easiest battles you've ever seen. I risked my Sceptile, my Luxray, and my Penguin already. 2 Shell Smashes allowed. Yeah, it's not what I'm about, man. I didn't risk that many crits in the entire Flannery gym. I risked 2 in the gym with hot garbage. I get a huge power boost and then do that with it. Real garbage. All right, so I think Basculin's dead, and then this guy's clicking. Importantly, he's never clicking Swords Dance. Kind of a big deal. All right, that's a great pivot if we can use it. So we need Icicle Crash, Liquidation switch in. Claw just kind of beats this guy, huh? Icicle Crash can flinch us. Ironhead? Soy? Hole up? Hole up? Everybody turn your holes up. We can't show him a KO after he damages us is the problem. Hole has been turned up. No blood spilled. No blood spilled. No, we're undeservedly deathless, but we are deathless. Cheesemo, I can always count on you to turn that hole up. I don't even think I had to ask. So what do we do here? What do we didgeridoo? Oh, we go Huntail. Huntail lives double crit, outspeeds, and 2. Look at that, Swift Swim Huntail, my boy. I never doubted you. I never doubted you for a second. Downward Hog because you're gonna make him squeal. Who am I tonight? What have you people done to me? I don't even regret saying that. Like that's how bad it's gotten. It wasn't, but you know they have this cool functionality where the magic box can replay things. I forget what it's called. Then you just make ChatGPT watch it. It'll translate it for you, make you a little cartoon, and you're in business. I just don't want to do the gym trainers. I swear the first couple of times you do Norman gym trainers, they are more demoralizing than Norman. Who am I missing? I'm missing Basculegion. Because he's over here in the sim box. Let's move these guys over. And then let's put... Nah, Kabutops has earned his spot. It's just Carnivine. Carnivine and Magby can just sit over here. Yeah, that's fine. Norman Gin trainers are pretty straightforward as long as you have decent answers. Sometimes you use Masquerain for Ferrothorn and things don't go your way. So, I mean, just depends on what you have, I guess. To each their own. You never know. You never know, is what I'm saying. Yeah, the number of times I have almost said Smoge to my wife is concerning, for sure. I already say dumb things like "it do be like that" sometimes to people in real life, and it's getting a lot worse as I speak in frogs. I think Smile is fine though. I think you can get away with that one. We drop Return, right? Surely that's like the least valuable. Hold on, I need to get a charger for the baby monitor. Your wife has banned you from calling things ass and cringe. I feel like I don't like saying things are cringe either. I just never liked it. That's so ass. I don't know. That one's in my head. When I think that's so ass, I think it in Quentin's voice every time. Never my own. Am I ever clicking high jump kick? I think Return might matter in Hellroom. That's why I'm sitting here thinking about it. Right, I'm never clicking high jump kick in Hellroom, but I might be clicking Return to not take recoil. Cheesemo, you've used the Slopster before. What's the most droppable? Is it HJK or Return? I think it's HJK. I can't. I'm not dropping double edge. Oh, I just realized I have a Facade TM guy. Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I took it initially, but I have to keep Fake out. I guess I could say, if I want both, hear me out. Can't I just get rid of double edge and say it's going to be Facade later? Right, it's Facade Return. Is that, maybe that's better. You're telling me that high jump kick, never clicking high jump kick is worth it just for the baiting? I believe you. I feel like you're clicking Return often enough to not take recoil. Artaria is not duped, and we don't know yet. Or we have to beat this fight in order to do that. Well, here, maybe we can find a different. No, we're not going to find a different lead that dodges flip turn, surely. All right, I have. This is a 4-mon line, so maybe I can just figure it out. Right, the fact that Huntail is an actual hard counter to Beartic. Beartic can even Sword Stance and we still beat it. Helps a lot. So we have 4 Pokemon. We have 5 Pokemon for 2 slots, and one of them is Swift Swim. Like, surely we can figure it out. Just a stupid Weather Ball crit, man. Stupid Weather Ball crit. It's ridiculous. All right. It's sure looking like I probably should have gone for Manectric. That's what I'm seeing so far. That might have been a throw. Wow, you don't take that much. Okay, hold on. We have the Pixie Plate. We can't use it, right? So we we Persimberry Blast? Or like slow flip into somebody? Yeah, Prim slow flip. It's not slow. It's fast because this guy's so bad. All right. Claw slow flip. Yes, underspeed. Let's go. Underspeed, not dead to crit by 3%. Let's go. Clawitzer, huge encounter. Better than Prim. You heard it here first. See, you guys, I don't know how to use good Pokemon. That's the problem, right? I need to find bad Pokemon that I can make do with on easy fights. So there we go. Persimberry flip turn. And then what? My Facade guy right now, well, I mean, my Lodic's out of the game, so I don't have any Facade guys. I enjoyed saying that far too much for the record. Far too much. But legit, Megalop Facade and Mega Altaria for Facade are the 2 guys that are decently likely. All of the Guts Pokemon are gone, I think. Guts. Oh, Heracross. We could get Guts, Heracross. Larvitar doesn't count. Yeah, we had Reckless Gunner, we had Unnerved Luna, we had Sheer Force Conk. Throw is hidden ability, can't get it. Same for Lux, to Intimidate. Did we have Thick Fat Hari? Yeah, we had Hari die this run. It was Thick Fat. We had Guts Tyrogue that evolved into not Guts, so it's just Heracross left, yeah. Which, in fairness, there's a decent chance that Mienshao not exactly the world's best fighting type. And we're never going to have an Urshifu. See, my Jolly Prim's too fast. I needed Clawitzer. I needed Clawitzer to step up. You guys, these fast Pokemon are throwing me off. I can't. Live tomorrow. You said live Monday. And then you chilled. Actually, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. Level 65 KOs. We show KO to both and don't die, so we'll get this guy. He'll click Liquidation. We do the same thing and we finish. So yeah, this works. Okay. Move slot saved on Lopunny. clear body value on this guy. Let's go. You lied. You know, I'm gathering that. You know, a lot gets by me, but that did not get by me this time. I was able to follow the part where he lied. Surely I didn't screw this line up, right? Right? Guys? I don't even know what to bring. What's my backup if I screwed it up? Is it another prim flip? It's probably a slow flip prim. Yeah. It's either that or just a pure sack. But we have Huntail for that. Yes. You know, the saddest lie you ever told me is when you said you were the best to ever do it. I don't think I changed this moveset. It's your rant from the truck race, which is an all-timer. Try attack. Out of here with that nonsense. You're absolutely unhinged. Rant that made no sense and is forever in the lore. Many more of those moments to come. Yeah, this is why we tune in, King. This is why we tune in. All right. Can we not throw one riskless fight? Persm. Magnezone outspeeds Pelipper. Going crazy. Oh, that's right. You have roommates to consider. All right. Penguin needs to live double crit. And I think it barely does. Yeah. So Liquidation crit would always trigger Berry. Liquidation. Ooh. There's some non-crit into crit problems. So it's not safe yet. We have one more slot. Who is the final slot? We can get non-crit into crit. So do we just pre-damage to always be citrus and then it's only double crit? Is that true? If we pre-damage to be citrus on 37% and we take max roll, so that's high 60s, that's like 69%. We're just barely not dead. So yeah, I think we pre-damage to always get citrus turn 1. And then if we don't get crit, he can't drop us. If we don't get crit turn 1, then it's safe. If we do get crit, I mean, probably just have to run it. That's sick. 2-bedroom, yeah. Whole Chord Rejoice. Okay, and Floatzel just can't Social outspeeds, but it can't ever do anything about it. Am I better off with somebody else? Can I, like... This still doesn't quite work, which is just crazy to me. Like, how does it not work? Because Pelipper's ass is the correct answer. Usually with a fake out Mach Punch on your ape. Sorry. Responding like Dave's here. But fake out Mach Punch guys do it. Breloom does it. If you have a Staraptor, you can Tailwind Chain it. Your Penguin guy. Doesn't Penguin kind of sit on that thing? A little bit. You can also just kind of Life Orb it down sometimes. So like Life Orb, because you have Hari, right? So if you can bait Dark Pulses, you can do like a 1 Hari fake out. Pivot to somebody else that takes the Psychic Fangs, and then pivot back and get a second fake out. He's probably dead with Life Orb ticks. There's stuff. You just got a little creative. Not every Pokemon has a straight 1v1. You gotta. Sometimes you have ass and you can't beat a Pelipper. Sometimes you have a hard counter in your Pelipper and then you give it an Iron Ball. You know, things don't always go your way. I will never... I'm so glad that I'm stumped on this very fight so I can continue to bring that up. That's really the most important thing I'm doing with my evening. No matter how many times I look at Luxray, it's still not going to see the kill. I can look as many times as I want and it'll never work. Okay. And those are my electric types that outspeed, right? You don't. Can I do enough damage? This flip turn does so little. So I need 85% into Pelipper from somebody fast. I low-key think the answer might be that I need to just like double flip turn. Ooh. How about... It's too much damage though, I can't guarantee it. Because I think what I have to do is I have to get Basculegion in to KO the Pelipper. So I have to get the Pelipper below 50% and then I need to bait a Weather Ball. Baiting a Weather Ball is easy. Magnezone can do that. I just have to do the damage first. So I guess that's Prim. So we just Prim Moonblast. And then even if we Moonblast drop special attack, it's always Moonblast, it's always Hurricane again. Do we even need a berry for that? No. Okay, so we Moonblast. And then we Magnezone. We don't have we still can't like slow flip or anything. Right, the problem is we can't switch into liquidation, so I don't want to switch into it. I just want to bait the thing and KO it. And Basket Legion will bait Team Order. It's true. But my ragtag squad loses these all the time. We have the 2 easy fights I threw on, so we're gonna not do that. One thing we can do is pre-damage so that we're in Torrent. Does Moonblast plus Torrent flip turn KO? Surely not. No. No pre-status in gyms, period. No pre-status, no pre-damage. You gotta. My guy. My guy. DD identified. Self-identification is rare. But we found him. We got him, folks. We got him. All right. We got it. Ready? It's Moonblast, Magnezone, and actually we can purse him here. So we can Moonblast, Flip Turn. I don't even know if we want to Flip Turn. Depends on the HP, I suppose. I think we have to. Moonblast, Flip Turn. Into Zone. Bait Weather Ball. Floatzel takes Weather Ball. And then we fake out Flip Turn KO. And then that'll get me full HP Basculegion on the field versus Basculin. And we just double Poltergeist and win. Just 3 Pokemon for the Pelipper. Yikes! Alright, does that HP work out? Or do I just Pixie Plate? 72%. Because what I don't want to do is KO with Fake Out accidentally. It'll be pretty easy to tell, though. We do have the Mystic Water, right? Okay, so we do a third there. That works. It's a little sketchy if we high roll. So there'll be a little bit of mental math. But if we don't get... I think it's just better to do the flip turn thing. Okay. Yeah. Well, by mental math, I mean I don't do the ruler, so mental math it is. It's not that big of a deal in hindsight because I can go back to Prim. I actually think it's Citrus Prim because I can go back to Prim and flip turn multiple times. I can go to Prim on Weather Ball and I can flip turn again into Zone. Yeah, let's do that. That gives me the most maneuverability. Prim, Zone. Mostly I don't want to deal with it. It looks like a pain. And there is something about I just like the builder more than the average gamer, and I get a 6 satisfaction, as you could probably tell from watching my Elite Four, from confirming ranges that my Pokemon are not built to confirm. And playing with the ruler, I feel like it makes you, it would lead me to say, oh, I'll just assess when I get there instead of taking the extra time to get it right. I'm me. I am's who I am's 100% all the time. I am like this. Yeah, but you know what? My steers are really exciting when I think I know what the range is and I don't, and who knows. And we had a Hellroom one where I had no idea. I was pretty sure that it was like 31%, but maybe it wasn't. Yeah, no, it's a good tool. Like there's objectively, it would help if I had it, right? But I don't have it. I don't feel like working to find it. And so I don't have it. And that's all there is to it. All right, we are not going to pre-damage Penguin. Penguin shouldn't even come, which means we don't know in what capacity we would use it. Huntail is going to get an Oran Berry because it's 1v1ing a Pokemon, and you're getting a Oran Berry because you never take 2 anyway. Dude, I beat the game without the ruler. Like, how can I say I need it now? Do you know how many ranges I might have run on the Elite Four if I could just check and see and had some counterplay? Like, no, I enjoy solving the puzzle. Not just, like, sometimes the answer is you don't have perfect answers. But when you do, oh, it feels so good, man. You shouldn't need a citrus at all either. It's not there to help me when I have a good plan. Well, I've had a bad plan all around and we're doing fine. It's all good. What are these good plans you speak of? I'm fresh out. We have a 3-mon Pelipper, all right? This is what we're working with out here. 3-mon Pelly. But importantly, 0 Iron Balls. It's the last one, I promise. All right. Moonblast. Just crit him. Make it simple. Crit. And we just flip right here. All right, that looked like a low roll. No confusion's great. Always Hurricane again. I didn't give Mystic Water to this guy, so let me make sure that's out of the calc. That's fine. Flip turn. Okay. That unfortunately is like exactly the range where Floatzel might kill with Flip Turn, but it might not, and it could kill with Fake Out Crit. So we're glad that we went Citrus on Prim. This is Hurricane, Magnezone, Quad Resist. This is why we wanted a Magnezone. There's the confusion. This is Weather Ball. We go back. We're not in Torrent. Flip Turn can KO. It doesn't. This is Hurricane. I guess we can just do Prim again and save the Floatzel in case there's an emergency later. So this was super safe. I would let Jay scrub my poop deck any day of the week. Based. He's Drizzle, not Torrent. Yeah, we're good. Nice crit. Flip turn. The Prim Pokemon is good. Basculegion. Poltergeist, right? We outspeed, we two-shot. He has an item. Sorry, I'm not going fast enough for you, Mr. Nicholas. Alright, we dead to Icicle Crash? Crit. 90, we are not. He can't set up, so we just chain. All we have to do is not click Superpower. Citrus Berry saved. Let's go. Swift Swim's a good ability. All right. Oh, right. That's the guy with the Toxtricity that thinks that it can live because of grassy terrain, and it never does. Okay. Guys, I did a fight risklessly. I did it. It's real. Terralock restarted. Soy. Talonflame while you do no damage. Speed tie Arcanine. I've never seen Talonflame struggle with this matchup. And I don't want to use Turtonator because I need Turtonator underleveled for a specific reason in the future. That may or may not work out because I'll also need it in Weather Institute. Alright, he's always going to click Woodhammer into Escavalier so we can pre-damage however we want. We can go Silver Powder, we KO, that's a dub. Great. You're dead. And then Escav is going to show a KO to Toxtricity. Sorry, it's going to show Toxtricity that we KO him. And the bird's not poisoned yet. So we actually never get... Well, do you outdamage me? No, because of Iron Head. Alright, so we would get Overdrive or Sub. Right, I'm not crazy. 48%. Does it really matter? Do I just have 3 hard counters and I don't have to worry about this nonsense? Done. My ground types are not it sometimes, man. Donphan can't do it if sub is possible. So I guess we just pre-damage to always be dead to Overdrive. Yeah, let's just do that. We pre-damage to always be dead to Overdrive. Donphan switches in. Donphan's sturdy. We click Earthquake. Then we click Ice Shard. And is that enough? He's HP Grass or Sub. He's healing 12 and he goes down to literally 1 HP. Right? He heals 16th and a 16th. So he heals an 8th, 12%. Ice Shard always kills, but we can hold Never Melt just to make ourselves feel better about ourselves. And then we get random moves Swellow, Facade, Brave Bird, and surely Gigalith does not care whatsoever. It does not. Gigalith just wins. Okay. I kind of want to do Steelix just to do Steelix. Is that wrong? I mean, no, he can only click HP Grass once. We do Steelix. Bring Donphan in the back. We can bring Magnezone for the fun of it. We have so many things that destroy this guy. Who else? Who else wants to join the fun? Terralock restored! Oh boy, oh soy. It feels like a genuine shock to see Prim in my box. I am unable to can. That's the 5 Mons, right? Ooh, I only have 4. Big Gig, where are you, bud? There he is, my boy. It's got to be Sceptile. Okay. Pre-damaging with the grassy terrain is always a little bit annoying. No item on you. I don't think we need an item on Steelix because we KO as soon as he doesn't click sub. Yep. Steelix could chain if I had kept a rock move, but it doesn't matter. So Woodhammer 53 plus Overdrive 72. And then minus a few more for the grass. $53 plus 72, 125. So what's our HP? Our HP is 169. So certainly 1/16 would be 10. Just go to 110. My degree at work. Okay. No overlap, right? No overlap. We never die. We always KO, and we equip the silver powder like we have in the calc instead of pretending we have no item. Stop trying to throw. Silver powder, Oran Berry. Golden. Hello, Stefan. Exist. Oh no, I got hit with the recoil. Overdrive. Bop. Hidden Power Grass. Just Steelix casually taking a special move. Taking 0 damage. Taking 0 damage. Look at that. An easy fight was easy. Alright, now let's do the easy double. How does he do it? Didn't even leave the overlay up. Some say I'm the worst to ever do it. Okay, are you dead to Buggy Buzz? You are. Buggy Buzz. Hey, Sand Slash moment? This guy probably has like superpower. Yeah. See, you try to sweep with a Sand Slash, and then Sand Slash says, nope, I'm ass. Good try. Not allowed. About Zone. Can Zone sweep right side with Thunderbolt? It certainly can. And somehow not dead to Drill Run, you maniac. The Drill Run's high crit, right? So we would prefer not to have that be super effective. I think we're better off just fast killing the right and showing slow kills on the left. Right, then the Bug Buzz doesn't matter. So let's just say it's Weavile. I mean, heck, Weavile with Never Melt Ice KOs the Flygon through Yache Berry, which is just a little too nice to pass up for me. Alright, so surely this is the classic Bake Bug Buzz, go into Fire type and win. Caracosta, you do that. Energy Ball, that would work too. Alright, Caracosta can bait random move. Energy Ball, Thunderbolt from full HP. Sure. And then we don't care about the right really at all, do we? We're taking a Sucker Punch, but we don't care about Sucker Punch because we're showing kills that are fast. So yes, we turn 1, protect, Icicle Crash. Turn 2, we switch. Can you take Thunderbolt? No. Okay, maybe it's not Caracosta. Try this one again. That's always Thunderbolt. That's worse. Why is it worse? Now we have to try harder. Donphan? Surely Donphan's dead to HP Grass afterwards. Oh yeah, Energy Ball, let's go. Okay. Guaranteed Thunderbolt at 86%. Cool. So Iron Ball, right? Iron Ball slow enough? Yes. Iron Ball, KO, and Protect. Go to Donphan for free. KO. We'll pre-damage by 1, even though we know AI doesn't see Sturdy, just to be conscientious. So we always get Energy Ball, and then we go Arcanine on Energy Ball. Do we even need to protect turn 1? No, we KO. We KO. We KO. We KO. Alright, it's fine. It is free. You can come anyway. Weavile, Donphan, you, Scolipede, that's who I need. Let's bring Corv. Oh no, bring Fake Out. Bring a Fake Out Pokemon to double battles when you're not sure what to bring. Let's bring Lop. Alright, we said never melt ice. Is it on somebody? Am I just blind? Looks like I'm just blind. Did I never get Never Melt Ice? Surely that's not true. Is it on a Deadmon? No. Am I stupid? It's on Donphan. Okay, Scolipede is not going to level up, so we can do Exact. Thunderbolt 115. Great. Donphan. Okay, and you just one-shot cleanly, right? You do. 1,000,000% you do. Iron Ball. Hold on, let's not get sucker punched. Or even worse, Bug Buzzed. Okay. Iron Ball, pre-damaged, slower than Vikavolt. Vikavolt's the threat. We're good. Okay. Icicle Crash. Protect. Thunderbolt. Yay! Honchkrow. Icicle Crash. Donphan. Bop. All rolls kill. All rolls of Energy Ball kill. Grassy Terrain is not up. Donphan is naturally slower. I actually didn't pay attention to that, so that's convenient. We just waste a turn here. One of my favorite things to do in doubles would be to click Fake Out on an unnecessary turn, but in case I messed up, it's correct to click Icicle Crash for flinch chance. Go Arcanine on the grass move. We overheat because it's the coolest. It fails. Scully levels up. Let's get that in a second. And then we Icicle Crash. And do we E-Speed? Are we naturally faster than Flygon? We are slower, so we E-Speed. KO through Yachi. Bop. Hold on, don't I have a bop? Pretty sure I have a bop thing now. Guess not. I thought I did. Well, I need to remedy that. Citrus Berries, 33, there we go. Our lums have been super low, that happens again. I don't think it matters, 32 citrus. I don't think citrus really matters at this point. I think we're officially just fine. Okay. 119 not quite acquired yet. Do we pull 118 and call it a night? I still don't really know if I want. I guess rolling for Altaria is worth it, is probably the idea. But man, the Kanglo roll sucks. So here's the deal. Yeah, we could roll 50-50 Bruxish Skrelp, which I actually think Skrelp is quite good for us. But I think 30% Altaria in a world with no Beedrill and none of the bottom half here, which is 25%. So this is 30 out of 65. Is that right? 25%, 35%, 45%. No, it's 30 out of 55. We're over 50% Altaria if we don't get Perish Songed, so we'll just call it 50% because you can always just lose the encounter. We do have a Throat Chop Pokemon, so I think the correct lead here is low-key like pre-burnt Overquill Throat Chop in case we get Altaria, and then we have some counterplay, but we don't want to do too much damage. Obviously, we bring the eel. Bring you. All right, who else do we need to worry about catching? I don't think Kangaskhan's going to be all that hard to catch. What else does Altaria know? I didn't know Altaria gets Haze. That's cool. What's the level on this guy? 118, 118, 118, 118. Another 50. Yeah. 50 or 5 to 50, but we want the high roll is Swablu. That's literally the best thing we can find, so we are definitely not gonna try and repelment it. Parasong, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Breath, Roost. So that's so we can actually go Throat Chop, Encore, and buy ourselves a good number of turns. That's pretty cool. And then if we still can't catch it, we're just super unlucky, and that's life. Kangaskhan knows Double Edge, Hammer Arm, Fake Out, Crunch, so we just don't damage it because it can damage itself. It can be Inner Focus. I don't think we have Charm left. Do we have guaranteed attack drops anywhere? What do you learn? I think Feather Dance is much earlier on this guy, right? Corviknight. Yeah, Feather Dance was 32. No Feather Dance, no Scary Face. Smooch. But it's still just good to have Corviknight, so we'll level him up. And put him on the team. I guess I can bring Luxray for just like Nuzzle. Or just Steelix to tank hits. No, because he's Hammer Arm, right? He's Hammer Arm. So we bring the Ghost type. Doesn't he know Dark Move? Plus we have to account for Absol. Crunch, right? Yeah. So I think that's fine for now. And then who does Absol? Absol is Play Rough, Wish, Sucker Punch, Night Slash. Well, that's walled by Prim as well. And Intimidate helps. So maybe we don't bring Talonflame. Talonflame isn't doing the best, but it is fishing for Fraud Body. And it's a Roost guy. So Steelix goes. Favor of what though? Drapion? Penguin? Intimidate? I think Steelix probably takes more hits than Drapion, even though Drapion... Yeah. Citrus... we'll Citrus you, because we might want you to stay on the field for a while. We'll Citrus you as well. Actually, Dragon Breath Para is probably worse. Let's Cherry you. Because you're not taking damage. That's the whole point, is you can't take damage if we are preventing Parasong. Your Lepa, we level you up. And you can just have an Oranberry. No, we'll have Citrus. No, knockoff guy. Steelix and Corviknight are dealing with my knockoff guy, so they don't get items. Body Press, could be better than Revenge, I suppose. I think I'll stick with Revenge. Never seen a body press Corv. I don't feel like it actually has that high of defense. It just walls things by typing. Yeah, 105 defense is not crazy. Love having the other defog guy. Roost. Oh, so I can actually have Ironhead because I don't have Feather Dance. That's actually pretty cool. I've never had Corviknight with an iron with a steel move before. I've only ever had the early Quill or early Corv. Alright, and then let me double check that Overquill is holding a non-Lum Rost. Cool. Alright. If this Altaria dies, we are the unluckiest player of all time, can I say? Plenty of Pokeballs? Yeah. Alright. Nah. What, because this is, yeah, because I've been having such fantastic luck by manifesting up to this point. Please. We get what we get. Yeah. That's what I didn't want to manifest, by the way. That's life, man. Don't worry, this will be plus attack because it's a terrible encounter. Early bird mild for attack. Oh, I stayed up late for this. Now make that MF Hammer time. I just want you to remember this moment, guys. I want you to remember this 55% Altaria. With no dupes. We just straight Kang, straight to the face. When we take this run all the way. Feel better already. Time to teach Facade. Based. So based. That might be the worst Kangaskhan I've ever seen, which is hard to do. Because it's already so awful. Do we not have Hurricane in the box? I'm not sure that we have a guy for Parasect. We'll figure it out. Should I go to... I should probably go to bed. If I'm being entirely honest. Surely this guy does the overheat thing in rain. Oh, it's Flare Blitz in the rain. Look at you, Flare Blitz in the rain. Okay. Charcoal Flare Blitz, take a bunch of damage, be outsped by Kabu Guy, bait. We'll be low enough we can bait Stone Edge Liquidation and Aqua Jet, right? That's what we can do. Yeah, we pre-damage if we want. Probably don't pre-damage. All right, let's just say it's Stone Edge Liquidation. Can we even take that? Surely Penguin takes that. Penguin kind of walls him. Oh yeah, Penguin completely walls. Okay, Penguin switches in, clicks Scald Aqua Jet. But then there's Bright Powder Parasect with Double Team. And Knockoff. Yikes. That is unpleasant. We have an Aerial Ace TM. We have a bunch of TMs, admittedly. We just don't have Magical Leaf. I have Toxic. Thank you. You would think my 19 Toxic Pokemon would be memorable here. He's dry skinned, but it just takes longer. Drapion, where are you? You have Toxic too. Sure, Drapion. You can do it. What can I say? I'm ass. And then Corv can just sit on it. I mean, because the one in my calc's level 50, but mine's not. So I can just like pre-burn Roost spam until he dies with a Leppa. Man, these Corvs just come in with any ability they want now, huh? I guess I shouldn't pre-burn. Yeah. I don't think I bother to pre-burn because he doesn't do enough damage and I'm not going to Leppa anyway. I think I just... And I can like defog too. Because eventually I'm just going to KO the Shiinotic. But just in case, we'll bring something for that as well. Which Sand Slash just seems fun. But you don't actually win. You don't win. You're slower. Steelix? Homie? Steelix is faster than Shiinotic? Oh, there's no way we're not killing it with fast Steelix. That's just objectively the correct choice. I'm just ass, what can I say? And I guess I don't really know what else to do in case I like run out of stall turns. Knockoff and Bug. Bleached Life Knockoff. Prim. Right? It doesn't have a grass move for some reason. Correct. Okay. Chesto, itemless. I guess you can be Chesto as well, because we don't care if you take a knockoff. Charcoal. First charcoal use. Make sure there's no damage boost on you. No, you just take a liquidation in the rain, no problem. It's so funny what Penguin just randomly walls. Alright, it's got 3 coverage moves. Penguin's like, yeah, I don't care. Get over yourself, your ass. Got him. Parasect. Double team. Whatever will I do? Double team. Double team. Got him. You idiot. Gotta click the status move. Gotta slow down that Parasect. Get in there, Steelix. Boom. Fast Steelix. Speedy Rock. All right. Sturdy Dirty. Okay, but I can just Scald Aqua Jet. He's gonna click his little sticky webs. Wow, Penguin almost outspeeds the whole team. That's fun. Can Bastion Legion just win this and ignore all the stuff? Oh, he's Moldbreaker. No, we're not. Sorry. I just assume I have the bad ability. Don't mind me. Scarred from bad encounters of the past. Alright, so he has to Sticky Web turn 1. So we can Poltergeist into Liquidation, always KO. And then does Liquidation sweep? Liquidation does not sweep, but it doesn't matter. Mystic Water Liquidation can sweep, but we show kills, so we'll just chain anyway. Yep, alright. We're going to do our Barraskewda impression. The fast heavy slam. Very satisfying to outspeed and KO something with Steelix. Steelix is one of the few Pokemon that has like a good version of itself. So been pretty happy with this guy. Insane. He's nice with it. Up to recoil room. You for clotted. Bro. That's like what Dynamic Punch does. That's the whole point. But we're making it. That's what matters. It was a Carnivine. Oh, your box just got better. You're good. Should have led with that. My box would be better on average if I didn't have a Carnivine. Just saying. It's bringing down the squad. Grass Gem, Grassy Seed. I think that's it for here. The guy is a freak on 117. Are we really worried about 117? Clouded, we gotta get past 117, man. Come on, you're about to beat Dad, beat the wind straights, breeze through desert. You're not worried about 117. You got what it takes. Exactly. Norman? I barely know her. Oh, yeah, hit me with your sticky webs. Bop. 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 It's a range, we knew that. We did a fight as fast as it's supposed to be. That's what every fight on this route is supposed to feel like. And then you get to the Goodra fight and you spend an hour on it and you haven't calced all day. But instead, we're gonna look at Luvdisc and we're gonna struggle. That's our plan. Oh man, we don't even KO. All right, Loki, I think that Sceptile Sweep might be the best option because we can't switch in on Luvdisc's Hydro anyway. And then the question 2 is, do we just pull for Jellicent now? On 119? I don't think so. I think that we want to keep 119 up in case we need another Swift Swimmer in Seismitoad. And it's like, I mean, a lot of the misses here are pretty good, other than Pinsir. Pinsir at Cellgorger and Toxicroak I get. No, there's a bunch of misses there. It does just kind of feel like I should just surf for Jelly, but I can't. Oh, I can surf. I have surf available. For lesser players. Exactly, Clouded. It's, you're just trying to give good advice to our friends and comrades that may need assistance getting through some of the tricky parts of early game. Okay, Prim, I see you taking multiple hits. All right, we got more than we thought we had. So we can even bring Carnivine. We might level up Carnivine for this fight. All right, we need to take The thing here is we have to take as many hydro pumps as possible. Right? How do he do it? Not with you. I think it's Drudagon. I really do think it's Drudagon. This is not bad. The question is, how do we beat the final Love Disc? Because we have to Persim Sceptile, and by doing that, it's all ranges, dude. I mean, it's all ranges. I almost wonder if it's worth it. Might be. It might be worth a Nuzzle Luxray lead so that I can guarantee full HP Sceptile on the switchback with Persim intact. I think that's correct. That gives me the best chance. Not really, because the second Love Disc would come out and do... Just don't quite have the right ranges. Okay, do we have any guaranteed way of killing the third Love Disc? The big boy. Okay, so we think we can hit one hit with Empoleon for 23. We think we can get one hit with Poltergeist. Hit the Citrus in all cases. Okay, so we've done 23. Well, actually, if we do Empoleon second, we can get 30% out of it. 33%. We're like one short. No, I think what we have to do is Sceptile last. So it can be Miracle Seed and 1v1. Yeah, we can slow flip on it. Because Prim with Citrus should be able to switch in, slow flip, and we win. So let's see if the rest of the squad can do the first two. I think it's a little bit tricky. Oh, but we can use Sceptile anyway with Luxray. This is like an actual cook for this fight. Luxray, Persim, Nuzzle. If we have to Perma Nuzzle, we will. Get Sceptile in on Guaranteed Hydro Pump. Still not guaranteed, is it? Kind of does this. Do you think you're the extra guy, or is it just Huntail? Surely Huntail's not specially bulky enough, correct? It does feel like I'm one Pokemon short if I get frauded by Confusion. Okay. New plan. Do we pivot on the second love disc? But we don't always KO, so we'd have to slow flip. The slow flip work? It doesn't work without a little bit more chip. So we would get like, because this is Persim, we need 29%. We're not healing the full, but we're healing full-ish. Still risking double crit. I don't think we can speed drop the second one. Right, these are kind of the only Pokemon we can bring. Okay. I think we just nuzzle into Thunderbolt with a Persim. And then we get the second one. And the second one, what do we want to do with the second one? It's almost like we want to KO it with a slow flip. Is that a thing we can do? I don't think so. Go like Empoleon, do some Draining Kiss stuff, but we always know that we're getting Sweet Kissed. So I think you just have to go in, slow flip, going with like not Penguin. Right, going with whatever we think our best chance to not die is, which is Drud with Persim. Drud does like a we teach Rock Smash here. Drud Rock Smash drops defense. I don't need the extra damage after that. How does Thunder Punch just do here? Can we just KO? Not that we want to. No, we can't. Okay. Use Penguin, slow flip, go you, Giga Drain. Giga Drain again. Potentially even be in Overgrow. Maybe we're dead to crit, maybe we're not. But always do enough so that Basque can finish. Basque can be pre-damaged. Doesn't need to be pre-damaged. Basque with a citrus always lives 2 Hydro Pumps. And then we just bring Drudagon or Carnivine just because. It's gotta be Drud, just in case. Weavile, Brodesy, welcome in. Weavile, my Weavile is minus attack, and it's still been really good. Very good, Mon. It needs a lot of ranges, especially with the nature, and it has absolutely required the fake out scale, which hurt pretty bad early on. But now that now that we did Surf Sim, we feel okay about that. If you can carry it, right, you have to get it through Brawly and stuff, which was not easy. Early game was a bit of a menace. Okay, Persim. Citrus. We had to legit calc this fight, which is always a bummer. Our 4x water resist has been long dead. Okay, you still need a Persim, yes, and then you are our emergency citrus guy. Okay. Alright, not gonna lie, this fight is not all that safe, but it is just what we have. Our box is somehow bad in all weather, sun and rain. Okay, Luxray lives, max roll crit. Take a Nuzzle. Because he attacked, is it better to go Sceptile here? He has to Hydro again, and will heal to full on the Hydro. I don't think it's actually better for us. No, I think it is. Because that lets us set up the slow flip KO of Love Disc, most likely. So we go here. Hydro Pump. Thank you for non-crit. We Giga Drain, this should always KO. We're full HP. Please tell me I remember to go Persim. I did. Level 80 guy is in. We Giga Drain once. He pumps. That's cool. High roll is nice. We might as well detect for stall purposes. Should have detected turn 1. There's a Sweet Kiss. It's fine. And then we want full HP Sceptile back on the field later. Unfortunately, Prim is a range on this. It's a pretty good one. And we can't really manipulate a free switch. So we have potential berry problems here. Let's See if we can get a Sweet Kiss here. He misses it. Awesome. Does Aqua Jet KO? Aqua Jet does... I think High Roll Aqua Jet does KO. If he Sweet Kisses, we'll just pivot. Okay. Cool. Please KO. Or Purrs him. Excellent. Go Sceptile. Get the big disc. Who does a lot of damage with crit, but crit is usually going to put us in overgrow, so we kind of out heal it. Again, we should detect once for stalling. He only has 8 pumpies. Should not matter, but optimal to do anyway. Okay. We rolled well. And we didn't get crit, most importantly, so we always kill, we never die to crit. Good job, Sceptile. Imagine if we had Swampert. Oh my god, I left the overlay up. I'm tired. Sorry about that. Oh, this Kingdra can be annoying, but we have Prim. Surely that just means it's fine. Oh, there's not even overlap with. That's insane. We don't. Well, we KO with Pixie Plate. Okay. So Pixie Plate, Prim lead. One shots the Kingdra. Regardless of drops, it's going to be guaranteed Thunder turn 2. Okay, so you pivot your Donphan on Thunder. Donphan clicks Earthquake and lives everything because it's sturdy. Yes. Donphan in the rain, you saw it here first. You get Scald Flip Turn Milotic, which is kind of sick. Okay. We would be pre-burnt Sceptile anyway for this guy. Oh my god, not again. Surely not again. It can't be. It simply cannot be that Steelix is again faster than something. Steelix switches in on not Hydro Pump from Drakealgy. Okay. So if we're pre-burnt Seppi and he flip turns, then it's never going to be flip turn or Hydro again. We win with Steelix. And if it's not flip turn the first turn, then it's always Scald. We'll just be pre-burn Miracle Seed. And we'll win. We'll two-shot. and it'll still never be. So I think this doesn't even, we don't even care about the flip stuff. Not be in the overlay for a change. Just your classic 2 ground types to a rain fight battle. Let's go. This guy's not Sash, right? He's like Expert Belt. He is Expert Belt Dry Skin. Okay, and then we definitely bring Basculegion in the back. And who else? Probably Luxray to do damage to Milo. Okay, pre-burn Sceptile. Soft Sand Steelix to hit the range. Again, my eyes don't deceive me, right? Sheer Force, Earthquake, Singles in Rain, Never Dead to Draco, Immune to Sludge Wave. Just can't be Hydro. Beautiful. Okay, your Pixie Plate, perfect. Your Itemless, yes. I just like being Lumberry on you. Soft Sand, pre-burn Miracle Seed. Not Mystic Water, come on. Basculegion can be Citrus. And you can be Frost. You're not taking more than 1 hit anyway. Sturdy! Show me Shell Armor doing that. Come on. Alright, this can flip turn. We don't care. It does. Draco Sludge Wave. Go Steelix. Steelix in a rain fight. Let's go. Soft Sand Earthquake outspeeds and KOs. Guaranteed Scald. Go back. Giga Drain. We heal. Freebie. After having to calc Pelipper and trying to throw, it's nice to have a couple easy ones actually be easy. Alright, this is another classic Barraskewda sweep. Can we Mystic Water sweep? 1, 2, 3. Yes, we can. Ain't that something? Didn't even have to come back to the Poker Center. Easy B. Right. Actually have to fight someone first. Wormadam guy, right? Oh, nice. Where's ModCon when you need him? I don't think I feel like playing into Fissure at midnight on a work day. I think that's a good place to call it. All right. I don't even have that many delays left. Who am I? Yeah. Let me just kind of take a couple of basic notes here. Now that I have more clarity on things. We still have a couple of the delays. Game Corner remains. Meteor Falls we still have. And then we have 119. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think we pulled everything else now. Yeah. We tried to throw early in the stream. We dodged a few crits that we never should have been dodging. You know, such is life, such is life. And, yeah. Now we're back on track. Oh, we have a fire type. We should be fine. Okay. So this is gonna be... Oh my god, I never realized it's level 70. That's funny. Earthquake or Rock Blast. Right, because we're gonna Flare Blitz, so we'll always be dead. What I always like to do here is just... Right, it won't be Infestation, so there's no reason not to just switch to Corviknight, which is a safe switch. Then it can't be Fissure, because we're not grounded. So we know it's Rock Blast Infestation. Which lets us go to Empoleon. Yup. KO with Scald. And then, we can just go back to Hammy and win with Overheat. Alright, we can do that fight too. That fight's not hard enough to leave for tomorrow. And then we'll know how many. We'll end with knowing if we have more than 2 Roaps and Jaboca Berries. That's it, right? 3 mon line. Talonflame too for the funsies. And your steel, you are steel type. Yeah, not really anybody else to bring. Alright, no damage boost. No damage boost, just victory. Last fight. Flare Blitz always kills. You get the guy in the back. Should be a guaranteed attack, but we don't know about Fissure AI, so we go here to prevent it. Now it's Rock Blast Infestation. We go to Penguin. He goes Rock Blast. It's Scald that always kills this one, right? It is Scald that always kills this one. We're faster. Bye-bye. And then free switch back to Arcanine on random move. And he can protect now, but I mean, we're never dying. He can't protect enough turns in a row. Because Overheat KOs. There's one. And he's down. Two row up is pretty smooge. Because you pretty much have to save one for Cloyster on Veto 2, which means you get one Roap for the game. 3 Jaboka is better. I'd rather that have been the other way around, though. Even though Jaboka probably does more stuff, the fact that you get Rocky Helmet for Elite Four means you don't have to save him. Right, you usually want, in case you're doing Sydney singles, you want a Roap for the Lunala, and you need a Roap for the Cloyster, which means I have 0 Roaps right now. Zill, I'm sorry to tell you, thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. I'm about to get out of here myself. It is time for me to get some sleep / be woken up by a very, very, very small child. Thank you. Right back at you. I hope you had a great stream. We're going to do a nice little 5-hour sleep and then head off to work. It's going to be great. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Watching me try to throw, which we tried really hard to throw tonight. Is there anybody to raid into? It's all Drayano stuff. Alright, we'll just get out of here. You guys can choose your own destinations. Greenland Miku, sure. Let's raid him. Somebody who's on Norman right now. And he's a turtle runner. I like him already. Good night, friends.